Good morning, YouTube. We are here at Adapt Fitness, Dallas, Texas. Little pull day, so high carbs, high calories, and just a lot of weight being moved around. So starting off here with our chest supported row, trying to build some of that density, thickness in the mid back, upper back, before we move on to pull downs and other things like that to try and create width. Yeah, back is one of my stronger muscle groups. Just really love just kind of getting after it, moving heavy weight around, and you really can never have too thick or too wide of a back in this kind of day and age when it comes to bodybuilding. So chest supported rows, hit a couple heavy sets here, maxing out the machine, maybe some drop down sets. We'll do some single arm rows later on, single arm pull downs, regular pull downs, kind of just a standard kind of mix of things before we get into some accessory work with like rear delts and biceps and stuff like that. But for the most part, just trying to move a lot of weight around, trying to eat a lot of food today, and then we get a rest day tomorrow. So check in this morning, things are looking good, moving in the right direction, up to 234 as of this morning. So we'll see again kind of what Justin wants to do with food, calories, all that stuff. But the look at 6 pounds heavier is still staying intact. So good things. Whew. We are buzzing right now with pre-workout. Face is tingling. Okay, so last set here, we'll do a drop set with a performance pin. So a little bit lighter, just because I don't think you can put the performance pin in the very last plate. Like it has to have the clip in the next one. So instead of 260, we're gonna do 240, and it'll drop down to 200. So we do as many reps as we can, highest weight we can with the performance pin. And then again, it'll kind of automatically drop down whenever we fatigue. So let's go. Whew. Now we're buzzing and pumped, feeling it everywhere. Whew. Skin's tingling. The super savage beta alanine caffeine combo. It's a little more than I'm used to lately. I've been using a lot of the non-stem pre-workout, so my tolerance is probably back to normal now. So yeah, hitting some wide grip pull downs here, wide neutral grip, really just focusing again now more on width, right? So lat pull downs, more width biased, trying to create more width in the lats, while the upper back, you know, building more density and stuff. It's coming through a lot more of those bent over rows, chest supported rows, single arm rows, things like that, where we get a lot more mid back involvement with the rhomboids and lower trap. 2 more sets here. Can you help me? Okay, thank you.
The extra little vibe on there is really fun. Heavy on the phones.
My dumbass, you could probably just move this shit forward more. Hitting some DC rows here, focusing on lower lat biases. So trying to just activate and create some of that thickness and separation between the lats and the spinal erectors and the waist. So trying to just have that very narrow waist and then a very quick launch out into the lat. finishing our compounds with a single arm pull down. Really just trying to focus on mind and muscle connection with a little bit of fatigue here. Deep stretch. After this, we'll hit some pull over, kind of straight arm pull down variations, and then just get into some rear delt work, some bicep work, and call it there. Getting better doesn't mean you're good at it. Just kind of supersetting, going back and forth between two movements that really don't have any kind of overlap. Bicep curls here on the cables, and then rear delt flies on the cables. After this, we'll finish up with those straight arm pull downs just to really burn out the lats, get everything that we have left out of them. And then a lot of eating today. It'll be a good day. Whew. That's heavy. This movement, I'm just trying to focus on keeping my arms as far away from my body as possible. So in a way, that lever is just super long and putting more tension on the lats the entire time. Once you start kind of bending the elbows, as long as you're not keeping the elbows moving, if you kind of keep them bent and still do that same motion, as long as you're just focusing on rotating the shoulder, you're still isolating that lat and not getting the tricep too involved. So keep it long, keep it strong. Okay, so that is a wrap for today. Pull day, back biceps, obviously a lot of rows, a lot of pull downs, some straight arm pullovers, all to kind of bias the lats for the most part, create some width, create some density, and then just some isolation, biceps, rear delts, things like that. So check in this morning, everything went really well. Again, we're sitting at like 234.2 at the time of our weigh-in. Still looking really lean, still having pretty good definition. So eager to see what Justin says in terms of feedback and everything. But honestly, we haven't really even been able to implement the feedback that he gave us from last week. So I'm imagining things will probably stay the same. He added a third high day. He added that on Friday. Today is Wednesday. And so today is our third high day technically. So to this point, we've only had 2 high days, so everything's pretty much the same in his eyes. And then next week, our check-in will be a little bit of a better depiction of, do we keep the 3 high days? Do we go back to 2? Do we increase calories? Do we decrease calories? All that stuff. So all in all, just feeling really good, sleeping really well, recovering really well. Yeah, everything is moving in a really solid direction. Can't think of really anything to complain about. Never really hungry, never really too stuffed, in a good kind of happy medium, good spot right now. So that is all I got to say about that. We are going to do a rest day tomorrow and just kind of do a little bit of cardio, things like that, some HIIT work tomorrow, and then back to legs on Friday. So high day, low day, high day. It's kind of the schedule. But yeah, that is a wrap. Bo Alexander, Adapt Fitness, Dallas, Texas. Bye.